talk about it. Dr. Mitchell Botany, he's with Missouri Baptist. He's a pulmonologist. He's Chief Medical Officer. Good morning, Dr. Mitchell Botany.
Good morning.
First, let's get to it. There's a campaign starting April 13th through the 17th called Show Me You Can Quit. Tell us about it.
Well, this is an effort to increase community awareness of the need to stop smoking cigarettes. Research has shown that community awareness and lack of social acceptance helps people quit smoking.
So peer pressure.
Peer pressure is very, very important.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Is there anybody who still thinks smoking isn't bad for them? I mean,
No,
everyone knows it's bad for
everybody
them.
knows it's bad, but everybody believes at one time or another that nothing bad is going to happen to them.
Right.
And then after a time, then it's very, very, very difficult to stop smoking.
I still see a lot of people smoking. Is it on the decline?
It is on the decline nationally as well as in pockets of Missouri. For example, in St. Louis County, smoking is on the decline. In other areas of Missouri, it's not falling at all.
What about children and young adults smoking? Is that decreasing or increasing?
The latest statistics still show that about 15%, roughly across the board, of kids or youth are still smoking.
How about Missouri compared to the rest of the country?
Well, that's an interesting question. So there's a pocket of states in the Midwest and in the South where the rate of cigarette smoking is the highest, the rate of lung cancer is the highest, and the rate of deaths from lung cancer is the highest. And if you look at that, Missouri is in the top 10 of those states. So it's a very, very significant problem here.
How much do you correlate that with the fact that we have a very low cigarette tax?
It's absolutely important. That's another way of decreasing social acceptance. If you take smoking out of the workplace, if you take smoking out of the bars and the restaurants, if you increase the tax on cigarettes, all of these things have an incremental effect on the rate of cigarette smoking.
What can we find out? What are we going to know if we go to this Show Me You Can Quit campaign? What's going on here?
Well, there's a variety of things. So there's information on how to stop smoking. There's information on help for smoking, for example, the Missouri Quit Line. There's information on local programs that will give you assistance with stop smoking. There's also a lot of information on which companies that are supporting this and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of information on those.
Is there one better way to quit than another?
The best way to quit is really a multi-prong attack. If you try and stop smoking just on your own, I'm going to do it.
Right. Cold turkey.
That has the least success.
Willpower, cold turkey.
Willpower is nicotine is as addictive as heroin or cocaine. It's very addictive, and it's really hard to do it. If you add in counseling, and the more touches of counseling that you get, the more success you see. If you add in nicotine replacement therapy, that helps.
The gum, the patch.
The gum, the patch. If you add in other kinds of smoking cessation aids like the helpline and other things, that will help. And most importantly, if you continue to hang out with friends that are smoking, your chances of stop smoking is going to be less than if you hang out with friends who are not smoking.
Kelly wants to ask you about e-cigarettes.
Oh, yeah. E-cigarettes.
Does that help you quit? Is it bad for you? What's your thought on these e-cigarettes?
So there is some controversy regarding e-cigarettes. E-cigarettes is a way of delivering nicotine. Okay, in a way that people find more satisfying, get a better rush, for example, by the rapid absorbance of the nicotine into the bloodstream and then back up to the brain, than let's say a patch or the gum or something like that. So it's a aid. One would like not to substitute another, a pure addictive substance. But in my opinion, and that there is some controversy about this, I'd much rather have you smoking pure nicotine than all the other carcinogens that is found with cigarettes.
The website, doctor, to find out more about this is?
It's MissouriBaptist.org/QUIT, quit.
All right, MissouriBaptist/QUIT.
MissouriBaptist.org.
MissouriBaptist.org/quit.
Correct.
All right, thanks. Doctor, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.